In Chicago, among the cities with the most murders in the country last year, and President Trump is calling that city a disaster. He says the deployment of National Guard officers would bring back some law and order to that city, while the governor there, Pritzker, calls the move a power grab.
I made the statement that next should be Chicago because, as you all know, Chicago is a killing field right now, and they don't acknowledge it.
If Donald Trump was actually serious about fighting crime in cities like Chicago, he, along with his congressional Republicans, would not be cutting over $800 million in public safety.
And senior national correspondent Mike Tobin joins us live in Chicago with more on this. Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill. And the president and the Illinois governor are now locked in this very public political spat over public safety, yet they're not talking to each other, and the whole thing has taken on a very personal, petty angle.
You really want to be asked to go. You know, I hate to barge in on a city and then be treated horribly by corrupt politicians and bad politicians like a guy like Pritzker. He ought to spend more time in the gym, actually. This guy is a disaster.
It takes one to know one on the weight question. And the president, of course, himself is not in good shape. So he ought to respond to that from me.
Now, Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson wants to argue that violent crime is down in Chicago, and he's right. Murders, shootings, and vehicle theft all down around 30%, but down from a dramatic high. The homicide rate in Chicago is triple the rate in Los Angeles, quadruple New York. Crystal Johnson understands the impact of that violence. Her son, Taekwon Carson, was gunned down just shy of his 21st birthday.
I don't wish this pain on no one, because you lose someone, but losing a child, it's like someone snatched something out the inside of you. They took it away. They took something that you hold so dear to you, and like it's a hole. It will always be this hole, this void in my heart.
Now, you heard the president call Chicago a killing field. He also called Baltimore a deathbed, and he talks about deploying manpower to San Francisco and New York. Bill?
All right, Mike Tobin live in Chicago for us today. Mike, thank you.
Let's bring in Guy Benson. He's host of the Guy Benson Show and a Fox News contributor, and that was an extremely moving interview. And I want to play a little bit more from Mayor Johnson, because he's obviously the mayor of Chicago. We heard from the governor of Illinois. What does the mayor have to say?
First of all, a military occupation of the city of Chicago would not only be illegal, but unconstitutional and costly. The city of Chicago is not requesting that federal troops come and occupy our city.